Hey guys, this is Josh again for another episode of Super Hostile How To. In this episode, I'll be showing you guys how to get some easy farms in the area. So I just set up like a chest collection area, a creeper farm that way, and a little blaze farm. So first, I'll show you this little chest collection area. In 1.5, I remember these chests used to work well. I'll show you in a second that they don't anymore in 1.6. That's the version I'm currently playing on, but generally, I would have them just come in here and then they would pack up. Sometimes you get skeletons on them, on the cards as well. It's easy just to kill them if they're all kind of locked up in the same room. If it's really that dangerous, you can always just pop some regen or something to make it safer, I guess. But I really didn't get a lot of testing on it because in 1.6 it doesn't work that well anymore. And apparently these chests all get clogged up in these different corners. I don't exactly know why. But all I did was set up a few like collection area sites on corners where they got clogged. I think I have one like right there, one there, and one over there. And I mean, you can really build more if you want to. I found those just to be good enough because if we go there, I'll show you. There seems to be a bunch clogged up. Okay, I'm here, but it's very loud, so I'm actually gonna turn off the sound so it doesn't kill my game. But yeah, when you're here, you just kind of go nuts. This is actually really fun to do. You just hit it, and it's like confetti. It explodes. It's like a big piñata. And then you can just cycle through the stuff to get whatever you want out of any of these things. I actually already have so much of all of it. I really don't need any anymore, to be honest. But it really it adds up very quickly. And the nice thing about it is since it's so infinite, if you ever do grab a lot of supplies, but you find yourself running out, you can always come back and get a bunch really quickly. So I will now show you guys the creeper farm area. Alright, so over here at my creeper farm, which is beautifully designed, I might say. You can see I really dressed it up for you guys to really make it pretty. Anyways, on the inside, oh, by the way, I have so many of these just because I combine all the slabs from digging out a lot of this area. So here are the 5 creeper spawners that we found in the last episode. I dug it out as far back as I could. There's like a lava wall back there, but just to give them enough spawning room, and I went out this way as far as they can spawn. And I put these lights up high enough that it's still really dark in there, so everything they can still spawn on anything in there. The key with this is I dug out a big trench, and I couldn't really think of another good farm, to be honest. Because there's no water, there's not a lot of things to automate it. So instead, what we do is we stand here, and sometimes they'll push each other off. The best way about this, though, best way to go about doing this that I found just to be a lot of fun is you make a fishing rod. And a lot of people don't use the fishing rods for this, but you can tug things. And you just pull them off the cliff here. And it is outstanding. So what I'm going to do, just to give you guys a brief preview of how it works, I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes and just kind of let them build up. After the 5 minutes, we'll see how many creepers, like how much experience we can get, and I'll put a counter on the screen for how many creepers. First, let me clear this out, and then I'll hit start because I don't want to have a bunch of creepers that already have spawned in, add onto it. Also, I'm going to add some more fishing rods. I'm going to get that ready and I'll be right back. Okay, and go. Ideally, I did want to have the room empty with creepers so that it wouldn't be influenced beforehand, but that didn't seem to work out. So anyways, now for epic montage of killing creepers for the next 5 minutes. Okay, and our 5 minutes is just ending. Let's see and go down what see what I get. So right here, by the way, I also made this preferably like 1.5, or I made it 1.5 high, specifically so that creepers couldn't fly in. Because originally I actually didn't have a wall here, and it does 2 things here. It helps block the light, and I was pulling creepers, and a lot of them actually came up on the ledge and created a lot of near-death situations for myself. So anyway, so down here where they fall to, this trench took kind of a long time because I used just wooden picks. I don't want to waste the stone ones. Quite a bit of XP, yeah, so it's just a long trench. I used the hoppers out of the chests. Realistically, I could have used the stone pickaxes out of the chest. I just had a lot of wood. I didn't really think about that. I did this second. A lot of XP. Let me just kind of fast forward it. Okay, anyway, so I'm sure there are other ways to do it. You can just set up an easy like trap where they all spawn in a dark room and you go around and hit them with a sword. I don't know. This just seemed to be the easiest one for me. And this is way too much storage, really. There's a lot. I have about 3 rows, about 27 stacks of gunpowder back at the house. But there's just like a sample. It really does build quite a bit. You probably only need like 2 chests for that, but I don't know. I like to be ridiculous with my storage quantity sometimes. It's more fun that way. It looks better. So yeah, anyway, so I will show you my little blaze farm now. I left that one blaze spawner back behind here. You can make another one in that big circular room. When you approach, the big circular room with the lava lake in the middle. Because there's 2 blaze spawners in there, but this was just the one I made since it was right here, and I killed the other 2 blaze spawners off camera. And so these blazes, they just kind of spawn in this room. You can just take bow shots at them, like so. Let me get some sound back now that the sound's not crazy. And then you can kind of come in here and kill them as well, and when you put out the fires and stuff. It's really like, it's not the safest farm, obviously, because there's no way to kill them that easily outside of like water or maybe some sort of damage potions, but we don't really have access to either. It's not like they can fall, so this is just like a smaller one. It's not that good of an XP grinder, but it's just for blaze rods, because you really don't need that many blaze rods. So you can be a little bit risky in here and just get a few, and then use that creeper farm as your main XP supplier, since this will just be like a smaller supply room. But yeah, anyway, so those are the 3 farms I made in this area. See you guys next time.